Today we are in Cardiff, the capital city of Wales. This is Cardiff Castle, which was built on the site of an earlier Roman fort. After the Norman conquest of 1066, Robert Fitzsimon, the Lord of Gloucester, built a medieval castle here, which over the years has been repaired and added to. In the Roman era, this was a coastal fort in the Roman province of Britannia Superior, of which Wales was a part. There were 3 previous Roman forts on this site, prior to the Roman remains that you can see today. Before the Romans invaded Britain, South Wales was controlled by a Celtic tribe called the Silures. According to the Roman historian Tacitus, the Silures were a tribe of swarthy and curly-haired warriors. The Silures had put up strong opposition to the invaders. We are going in search of the impressive remains of the Roman stone fort. The original Roman-facing stones of the fort are visible here, below the red sandstone bricks. The fort was authentically reconstructed by the 3rd Marquess of Bute, from 1897 onwards. The first fort was a vexillation camp built around AD 55. Vexillation forts were temporary campaigning forts, which housed between 2,500 to 4,000 legionary and auxiliary troops. The fort was located where the River Taff met the Bristol Channel, and it was intended to be used as a Roman base for further expansion into Britain. But the Silures continued to put up strong resistance and the fort was abandoned. The reconstructed south gate to the Roman fort was completed in 1922. The original fort had 2 single-arched gates, protected by guard towers. In addition to the Roman remains, there is much more of the later castle to see and explore, inside the castle wall, including the keep. The Romans invaded in AD 43 with an invasion force of 4 legions and auxiliaries, consisting of 40,000 troops. The Roman army took South Wales in AD 75, during the period when Vespasian was emperor. A smaller Roman auxiliary fort was then built here in Cardiff. It was occupied up until the era of Emperor Hadrian. The Cardiff Shore Fort was built by Emperor Carausius in response to increased Irish raids. It was built between AD 260 to 300. The stone fort had corner and interval towers, and substantial double gateways, in the center of its north and south walls. The impressive remains of the Roman wall can be seen today, in the basement of the visitor center. The walls are 10 feet thick, and in some places they still survive to a height of 17 feet. And it is not thought to have risen much higher than this when originally built. The fort was occupied by the Romans until AD 367. The fort's Latin name may have been Tamium, and linked to its location at a crossing point over the River Taff, which was at the mouth of the Bristol Channel. As we walk around the outside of the castle wall, we can see further traces of the Roman stone wall in places. These facing stones are remnants of the earlier Roman fort. The occupation endured because while it introduced the benefits of Roman civilization, trade, communication, administration, and law, it also retained elements of the local culture. The Romans withdrew from Wales in about AD 383 and left Britain entirely about AD 410. The Normans built a castle on the site after the invasion of 1066. An earth bank covered the collapsed Roman walls. Cardiff Castle's Roman past was forgotten until 1888 when workmen discovered the remains of the Roman fort. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the film, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you would like to watch more films about Roman Britain, press the link here.